What's up everybody, Greg here with Lensprotogo and Lens Rentals, and we're back with another lens test looking at the Zeiss Supreme Prime 29mm T1.5. I just finished up a video on the things to know. If you guys want to check that out, it's up here. Check out that link. It'll also be in the description below. But this video, we're going to be looking at the optics, covering flaring, breathing, bokeh, edge distortion, sharpness, as well as a new one, which is focus roll-off, going from in focus to out of focus areas, and see how that transition looks. The really neat thing about this lens, the 29mm, is that it seems to be a rehoused 28mm f1.4 Otis lens, which is an incredibly sharp, high-resolution lens, and it's just been put into this new body, this new form factor for the Zeiss Supreme Primes. So I hope you guys enjoy this test, and let's get into it. So starting off with our breathing test, we're going to be going from close focus to infinity and then all the way back through the focus range. Now, if you look on the edges, you can sort of see if the lens is zooming in and out, and this lens does a really good job at controlling that. As we're pulling to close focus, you're seeing sort of those windows blowing out towards those edges, and that's really just the out of focus area blurring into the corners, but not really the lens zooming in and out. So this lens does a really good job at controlling that focus breathing. Up next is the bokeh, and we're going to go through the full aperture range from T1.5 to T22. The out of focus area looks really, really good, really smooth, and having that circular bokeh on those highlights with the Christmas lights across the windows, even wide open, you're not getting any sort of distortion or points with the bokeh in the background. This is helped by the lens having 16 aperture blades to keep those super circular and clean. The next thing that we're going to look at is the edge distortion and sharpness. Again, we're wide open on this, and this lens has the highest resolution out of all of the lenses in the set. All the way into those corners, we're going to keep it super sharp, as well as having very minimal distortion with a flat piece of glass on the front. If you check out the things to know video, you're going to be able to see that, and is pretty comparable to the 35mm, which we're going to look at in the next video. Next thing is the flaring, and we're going to start off with a light that's pretty dimmed down, and then I'm going to brighten it up. And what you'll see as I do that is that this lens keeps the contrast really well on our subject, pretty similar to all of the lenses in the line. You're going to see this pretty consistent through all of them, as well as very minimal flaring. You do get some bursts coming from the side, but overall it's a very clean and controlled flare. Up next is our close focus, and with the 29mm you can get as close as 13 inches, which is pretty tight, and you can get a really nice close-up with this lens. Next up is our focus roll-off. So here we're going to be racking focus on this letterboard just so you can see how the transition looks from in focus to out of focus areas. And on all of these lenses, it's super smooth. You get a really nice gradient and fall off into the out of focus blurred area instead of sort of a quick jump from in focus to out of focus. So that's going to wrap it up for the lens test on the Zeiss Supreme Primes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to try this lens out for yourself, there's going to be some links in the description below, so definitely go and check those out. If you have any questions about the lens test or the lenses themselves, make sure to let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of them, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for new videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one.